This is a small railway in North Derbyshire. It is run by 4 engines. A small tank engine, a large tender engine, and 2 diesels, in which they are both different. This is Joe. He's a small black engine with the word Smoky Joe written on his side. He's a shunter and never ever goes on the main line. The large tender engine is called Finch. He's an express engine. He resembles Mallard because of his shape, and also he's a close cousin of Mallard, who works down south in Sheffield. He usually pulls the express, but whenever he's in need of repair or is too tired to do the job, one of the diesels will take his place as taking the express. Barry is a shunter diesel. Even though he's larger than the other diesel, he still has to stay in the yard, because if he gets onto the main line he may crash because of his speed and size and weight. Finally, there's Darren, a large express diesel. He came from North Hampshire in 2006 to help with the heavy loads, and yet he still has his remarkable Virgin logos on the side and the remarkable paint and artwork on the side. One day, Joe, Finch and Darren were all having a nice chat when suddenly they heard a huge grumble. "What was that?" said Darren. "Oh no," said Finch. "I don't really care." It was Barry, and he was not in a good mood. "I've just come back from hauling a long load and I am not impressed. I hate having these extra loads handed to me. It's like as if I'm getting free money." "Shut up," said Joe. He wasn't impressed by the young diesel's attitude towards these extra loads. You have to earn this kind of thing," said Joe. "If I was you, I'd be pleased. You get more gratitude from it and more respect." "Respect my smoke box, even though I don't have one," said Barry. "I've had enough of this. I've got to have some rights." "Well," said Darren, "if you want to get the manager's eye, then you better start earning respect, because you're going to have to pull a long goods train tomorrow. So don't go fast. This goods train is very important. If you do it well, the manager just might let you off." "I don't need to listen to you," said Barry. "You're just a young one. You're even younger than me." "Alright, you two, calm down," said Joe. "Right, let's get some rest. You need it, Barry, for the long goods train tomorrow." The next day, Barry headed off to find the goods train. Barry soon found it in a siding and slowly backed up onto it. "Driver," he said, why am I going out onto the main line? I thought I wasn't supposed to." His driver said, "Well, this is your lucky day. We're going out onto the main line." It's a bit odd, but I like it," said Barry. They soon set off. As they were crossing the level crossing, they didn't see that the point had been switched into a siding. "Help!" he cried, but it was too late. He'd smashed into the buffers and derailed himself. Luckily, the load wasn't damaged or derailed in any way. That night, Barry apologised to Finch and Darren. Joe wasn't here, he was getting the freight, so he couldn't apologise to him. "Look, I'm sorry, you two, how I acted today. I should have listened." "Oh, that's okay," said Darren. "But you better apologise to the manager. He's coming tomorrow to see you." Barry looked sad. He thought of the way he acted today, and then thought of what the manager was going to say. But he didn't really mind, as long as he learnt a lesson.